doesn't.
I didn't believe a man existed who could not be stopped by it.
Is he a man or a monster?
Back to the animalistic. The monster that lies within each of us. Looks like the word for wild animal.
What's up guys, Brady here with the first episode of 2 Minute Tuesday, a series I totally did not rip off from Peter McKinnon. But in all seriousness, I really did want a quick and easy way to make content that was sort of unscripted and just on the spot, you know? And a lot of people have started using this format anyway, so I figured what the heck, why not throw my hat in the ring? And yes, pretty much every YouTube video that you've seen that's professional style has been scripted, so yes, conspiracy theory confirmed. And since this is more of a casual style, just, you know, I don't give a crap, let's head somewhere a little bit more cozy. So the couch is finally back. Oh, and if you haven't already noticed, new haircut by the way, and eyebrow notch. Got those lines in that part there. Oh, and I've lost count of how many people have asked me if this is a scar. And you know, since there's not really anything up there, let's just throw a clock right there. And I just realized this thing's been out of focus the entire time. Okay, so today we're going to talk about my absolute favorite camera accessory that I think everybody should own, besides this thing, which I've talked about way too much, and that is battery grips. Okay, so for those of you who are just now getting into photography or have just never heard of battery grips for some odd reason, basically they allow you to double your battery life with this tray, which lets you put 2 batteries in your camera. So basically how this works is you have this little dummy battery attachment thing right here, and that just slides up into the camera like a battery would. And of course in the process you do have to pop off a battery door, but as you can see there is a nifty little compartment to store that so you don't lose it. And at that point, once it's on the camera, you've got a little tripod thread head thing right here that you just screw in, and that just locks it into place. So right off the bat, a major advantage to this is the heft it adds to your camera. The battery grip adds a little bit more weight to the camera and makes it a little bit more robust in size, and this in turn does translate to much more stable shots due to its added weight and grip. And this of course does allow you to turn your camera into a portrait orientation to get those different kinds of angles, so it's definitely a nice feature. But this battery grip for the Canon 80D/70D actually has a dial next to the button and several different buttons around it. And with the dial you can manage settings such as your ISO or aperture/shutter speed, but do realize that this isn't the case for every battery grip. So in newer cameras such as the Canon T7i or Canon 77D, and I am shooting with the T7i right now, battery grips technically aren't supported. So as a result, these electronic contacts that allow you to use the buttons on this grip aren't found in either of those cameras. But that didn't stop third-party companies like Neweer from announcing and launching their own battery grips, at pretty affordable prices too actually. But instead, Neweer and third-party companies got around this limitation by attaching the battery grip itself to the shutter port on the side of the camera. So basically that cable on this battery grip that I'm using right now does allow me to use the shutter button on it, but not much else. But a battery grip also adds some other advantages, such as a small platform for stability when setting down your camera. Oh, and of course you do get another little tripod thread down here, so if for some reason you strip it, you don't have to send your camera in for warranty, but instead just buy a new grip. And finally, the best thing about battery grips is the price. So this battery grip that I've been using as an example for the Canon 70 and 80D actually is a third party itself, and it retails for only 25 bucks instead of 175. And the battery grip that I got for my T7i is around the same price of 25 bucks. And it is important to note that some camera manufacturers don't offer support for battery grips at all, like my primary camera, the Lumix G7. So do your research and see if there is one available for your camera. So yeah, spend your money wisely. Invest in a battery grip. Alright guys, that is going to be it for today's video. Did you enjoy this video? Did you find it helpful? If so, definitely consider leaving a like and hitting that red subscribe button below. Are you looking for a battery grip for your camera? If so, check the links in the description below where I provided a list of cheap options for a variety of different cameras. And of course, see you in the next one. Oh, and this is my cat, by the way. So if you've seen his tail like just going through the frame, that's not like a ghost. That's him.